Hello and welcome everyone. This is Tai Chi web show. Today we are joined by Dane Dormio. How you doing, Dane?
I'm doing great. How are you, Andrew?
I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. So we are going to be speaking about sorry, Tai Chi secrets to achieving flow state. So Dane, why don't you start off and just tell us what is the flow state?
Well, flow refers to a state that is um, comes out of the study of performance psychology, and essentially it's the state in which we perform our best as human beings. We all other factors being equal, how well we're performing at something is largely a matter of our state. If you're tired or upset or in a bad mood or whatever, you're not going to perform as well as if you are at your best. And so the flow state is the state in which we perform at our best at whatever it is that we're doing, and it's characterized by a particular state of body and mind that has actually been studied extensively, and it's particularly of interest to athletes or to anyone who wants to be a high performer, and so there's a lot of buzz these days about flow state, because inducing flow states. In other words, how do we get into flow states? How do we, if you're not in a flow state and you've got something to do, how do you get into a flow state so that you can be productive or creative or do your work most effectively, whether it's competing in the Olympics or carrying out a military operation or starting and running a business or whatever it is.
Okay, yeah, I can see what you mean. So, as a Tai Chi player, what kind of practices did you do to achieve flow?
Well, I think of Tai Chi and Qigong as the oldest flow state technologies, because what makes internal martial arts different than external martial arts is the state in which you practice. It's not just about the movements and what happens externally. It's about practicing in a certain state, which happens to be at least closely related, if not identical, with what has been identified as the flow state. And it comes down to the basis of, well, Tai Chi is based on Qigong, and Qigong is based on the two first principles and the three regulations. Specifically, the three regulations: body regulation, breath regulation, mind regulation. These are the three tools that all human beings have by which to regulate and control our mind, body, energy state. So the things that are able to change our state are moving our bodies, are by consciously breathing and by putting our focus, our awareness, using our focus in certain ways. This is how we affect our state from moment to moment. This affects how we feel, how we operate. And so you can't practice Tai Chi or Qigong properly without learning how to regulate your state. And Tai Chi specifically is an internal martial art, which is a form of martial Qigong, and the emphasis is in martial Qigong is on strengthening the body and performance enhancement. In other words, this is exactly what makes it a martial art, is that we're trying to learn, we're developing the ability to use our bodies efficiently and effectively, in addition to being to developing health, wellness, longevity, and these kinds of things. We're also learning how to use our body efficiently and effectively with martial Qigong. So I've actually identified 6 qualities that are the necessary and sufficient conditions for optimal human performance, which are the qualities that are developed through Tai Chi practice, and specifically through through partner practice as well as solo practice, because Qigong is generally solo practice. Tai Chi as a martial art also incorporates partner practice. And the partner practice is particularly important for developing these qualities, but the 6 qualities are structure, equilibrium, fluidity, body unity, sensitivity, and spontaneity. And I say that these qualities are necessary and efficient for optimal human performance because in any example of optimal human performance, you will be able to identify these 6 qualities as being present. And likewise, if optimal performance is not present, if a person fails at what they're doing or something goes wrong, you can identify which one of these is missing. You can identify the flaws in their structure, or in their equilibrium, or in their fluidity, or in their body unity, or sensitivity, or spontaneity. If there's a flaw somewhere, it'll be in one of these, and you'll be able to identify which one it is. So by practicing Tai Chi, and particularly by practicing the partner practices as well as the solo practices, and developing the 3 regulations of body regulation, breath regulation, mind regulation, and the 3 regulations allow you to control and manage your state, and the 6 qualities, structure, equilibrium, fluidity, body unity, sensitivity, spontaneity, allow you to optimize your performance at whatever it is that you're doing. So these things are built into the practice of Tai Chi.
All right, cool, man. Well, that's awesome. Thanks very much for explaining that. So how can someone learn more about our Qigong and the Tai Chi practices?
Well, if you want to dip your toe into this stuff, we actually created a free resource for that. It's a group on Facebook called 7-Day Qigong Non-Challenge. It's called that because it's designed to be so easy that there can be no excuse not to do it, and it's only 7 days because we bet that if you try it for 7 days, it will feel good. You won't want to stop. And the purpose for this is to provide support for anybody who wants to establish a personal daily mind-body energetic hygiene practice for themselves, or somebody who just wants to try it out to see what it's like. I know a lot of people out there are shutting on themselves, and they're wanting to have the benefits of a mind-body practice of some kind, and they're just not sure where to start, or maybe it just seems kind of intimidating, or maybe they just haven't gotten around to it yet. But whatever the reason, this is designed to be easy for anybody who wants to get started. There's no previous experience required. There's nothing to memorize. There's just a series of videos that you watch and follow along for 15 to 20 minutes a day, and we're betting that that's all it'll take for you to get hooked on the practice. And for those who want to go deeper with this work as well, we also have an online learning community you can join if you want to learn this more deeply, and also if you want to learn to teach this stuff. That's what we are here to support you in.
Yeah, I know starting Tai Chi was the best decision of my life, so I can't recommend it enough. And ask us any questions about this topic, and we'd be happy to answer. So thanks very much for joining us tonight, Dane, and sharing some knowledge. So have a good night, everyone. See you next time.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Andrew. Thanks for joining us, everyone. And thank you for joining us on this lifelong mind-body mastery journey. We'll see you next time.
All right, see you then.
Peace out.